Greetings, and welcome to this little grognard. Let's say you want to play a miniatures war game set in a science fiction universe in constant warfare, but you don't have $40,000 to dump every 3 years when your army becomes irrelevant for the new hotness. Or let's say that you used to play Classic Battletech back in the day, or you play Classic Battletech now, but you're finding you don't have 6 hours to resolve 3 minutes of mecha combat. Well, the good folks at Catalyst Games have you covered with Battletech Alpha Strike, the short form game of Classic Battletech that for the cost of less than 2 boxes of the same boys or a single tank, you get an entire game for you and a friend. Don't have a friend? Go out, get one, come on back, I'll be here. Better yet, why don't you like and subscribe so that when I do the review of Battletech's solo game, Battletech Aces, you get notified. You'll be able to watch that. So, what do you get for 80 bucks? Well, like most Battletech products the Catalyst has produced, you get quite a bit, man. Let's take a look. Well, you get your obligatory fluff book. I guess officially approved. You get yourself the Alpha Strike pilot cards and the Alpha Strike mech cards. So these are the equivalent of a Battletech record sheet. You get one for each of the mechs that come in the box. You get 2 full factions. These are double-sided. You'll usually get a low and a high-end version of it, of the mech. Same thing with the pilot cards. So yeah, we'll lay these on the side for a moment. And crack this bad boy open. Let's take a look at what we got here. So yeah, so these are the pilot cards. They'll give you the associated mech that these guys piloted, guys and gals and non-binary pals piloted. You will get a couple of pilot abilities with their cost. Again, high-end, low-end version of the pilot. 2 different pilots, a high-end and a low-end, one on either side. We'll pop those down here. You get dice. The only thing you really need to completely finish, to complete out this game is some dry erase pens or some, a little notepad and a pen and pencil and a tape measure or a ruler. Everything else is in here. These are the battlefield support cards, and they are kind of like optional rules and aerospace support cards. So these are abilities for aircraft. That's pretty cool. And for like the long tom cannon. So neat. Okay. I didn't understand that. So these are the support cards, meaning that they are the support units. Very, very cool. Including the rules and the page that you'll find them in the rule book right there on the cards. Again, pretty cool. So this is basically everything that you would need for special abilities for your pilots, your mechs, and then for support vehicles as well. And I have a guess that because Battletech is miniatures agnostic, you could just use a coin, put it on the table, and you'll be fine. Try doing that with some other games. Anyway, what do we have in here? Well, you're going to get 5 Omni-Mechs for the clans. And then you're going to get, that's a star, and then you're going to get 2 lances of Inner Sphere Mechs. And you get a pretty good mix. Some of these are sculpts. They look like they're exclusive to this box. This is a new Archer. I haven't seen that one before. Let's see. What is this boy here? This is a Wasp. I love that. And this is an Executioner, I believe. No, the Executioner is the big clan mech. I don't know what this is offhand. Maybe a Clint. You're gonna yell at me in the comments, but point is, Phoenix Hawk, SDF Valkyrie, everybody loves them. The point is, though, that you get enough full mechs to start playing the game right in the box. And I'm going to move this off to the side for a moment so we can take a look at what's left in here. So you get a Battletech primer, which is, this is the lore book for you. Pretty simple. They throw that in for free. Don't charge you $75 for one. And here's your rules. So they say quick start rules, but you're basically getting everything you need to play a full game of Alpha Strike. If you want more, you can go and pick up the Alpha Strike Commander's Edition, which is what I have, which is the hardcover book, or you can get a PDF. You could always just look up the question, if you had a specific rules question. But you do get some scenarios as well. So yeah, Battletech is a little bit more of a truncated version of the game entirely. Instead of firing every weapon that you have individually, you fire your weapons by range. This is how much damage you would do at short, at medium, and at long range, with the modifiers on them. Here's your armor. Here's your body. Here's your critical hits. Heat is usually just used either if you have a critical effect or if you have an overheat value on your mech, means you can overheat your weapons and do additional damage for the value. And that's that. So yeah, you get your quick start rules. Again, pretty decent, I mean, you do get your, you get a force builder in the back, your obligatory advertisement, and formations, and then the different types of mechs will have different roles, like sniper, brawler, things like that. So units as well have that. And let's see, what else do we get in here? Well, you get little fold-up cardboard buildings. I haven't put these together yet, obviously. I'm going to wait. I actually have some plastic buildings coming or resin printed buildings coming that I'm going to paint up and show you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can see more than that. You get a decent amount of buildings. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Different sizes. It's kind of like a mixed industrial residential area. Location. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 buildings, man. You get an entire little town here, which is pretty damn cool, quite frankly. Again, $80 for this in a time when, like, a combat patrol from, our friends there, $170 at my friendly local game store. And you get a hardstock quick reference sheet for your modifiers. Again, Alpha Strike, way quicker to run than Classic Battletech, allows you to run multiple units on the table. Really cool, especially if you might have a collecting thing. Yeah, you get some trees to go with your buildings, because good urban planning, best laid plans of mice and men who knew battle mechs were going to come by and trash everything. So, oh neat. Okay, so you get some tokens to put on behind your mech or next to your mech after they've done moving. Shows what kind of ground movement, white, yellow, red, Yellow for sprinting, red for jumping. That's a neat little touch. Objective markers. And, oh, it looks like a scatter profile for a area of effect attack. Again, really cool. All of this in one box. So, area of effect attack marker, movement markers, objective markers, trees, more trees. This really cool hardstock quick reference, so you don't have to keep flipping through the book. 15 cardboard buildings that fold back up and put in the box. Alpha Strike rulebook with scenarios and everything you need to start playing. Probably 15 minutes. A primer for the universe if you're an absolute noob. A total of 13 battle mechs. I'll do a short where I put them up on the carousel and you can take a look at all of them. But again, you get 5 clan Omni-mechs, 8 clan or 8 inner sphere mechs. My little dyslexia type things popping up there. Don't worry about it, folks. The long and the short of it is you get 2 complete units so that you can start playing Alpha Strike today and not have to go out and buy 3 more boxes of things, 2 rule books, and then try and fiddle together things that were put on a sprue to maximize packing space and not your enjoyment building models. You get support cards so that you can take some tokens or those little tanks that you've had for years that you never get to use. And pop them in a bag here. Bop. You get Mech Warrior cards for all of your mechs. You get a total of 13 cards, 26 Mech Warriors. And 13 Alpha Strike cards. 5 for the clan, 8 for the inner sphere. Again, that's two full units, man, for factions. Per 2 factions. All the rules you need. All the record sheets. All the miniatures. Optional stuff. Terrain. And a set of dice. Because life is about taking chances. And some fluff. Who doesn't like a little fluff in now again? And that is the Alpha Strike starter set, box set, complete set, whatever you want to call it. This has been This Old Grognard, reminding you that your time, your money is important. Thank you for spending your time with me, and I hope I've helped you make a decision today on how to spend your money. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And please, take care of yourself out there. Thank you, and have a creative day.